working. There we go. All right, friends. Let me know if that's too loud. Oh, perfect. All right, team. So you have your mat, a set of weights, and your body. Up. And then in our space, taking it to a nice squat down and not sweeping those arms. Everything's doing today. There you go. Last four. You're doing both arms, obviously. Last three. Into. Now take them around the outside. As you sweep the arms circular on the outside, waking up the shoulders. We have a fun upper body set today too. Two more. Last one. Now one down the center and one circle sweep. Center and around. One more. Last three. Last two. Last one. Now we're going to reach across the body, Bob, and move right to left. As we twist, so we're trying to control nice and strong through the abs and the glutes, and see if you can take the shoulders so that they're turning sidewall to sidewall. Rotating through the spine. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Now pulse your squat. Send your hands to the outside, pressing the heels of those hands out and away, relaxing our neck, and then slide the hands center and then overhead. Center and overhead. Abdominals pulled in, keeping the back nice and neutral. 2 more. Last one. And hold the arms out, turn and lunge. So as you come into that lunge, turning on your left glute, shoulders are set, easily able to turn our head left to right in 8, 7, 6, 4 more. In 3, now reach your arms in front, lean in, repeat that left knee. Last 8. In 4. Now pulse your lunge, hold the arms so they're center. We're going to pulse 3, 2, 1, and turn. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yay! Now when you turn center, open up the arms. Okay. Waking up our feet just a little bit. Spread your toes. 4 more. Last 3. In 2. Last one. Now we're going to take it to singles. So we turn, press away. Drop that left knee. Last 4. 3. In 2. Now hold it center. Pause here. For 8, 7, 6, 4 more. In 3. Now before we even up, team, take it to a bob and weave, reach across, back into that rotation. So increasing our range of motion just a little bit if we can. Now take those arms overhead, reach. Taking that at your pace. So the longer your body is, the longer those arms are. Take the time to go to your full range, offbeat, but big. 2 more than when you reach down. Last one. Now lower it. As we come into that lower reach, it's more like that cougar lunge. Your abdominals are tight, and we're reaching towards the floor without rounding those shoulders. I haven't thought of Inspector Gadget in a while. Last 4, 3, and 2. Now back to that pulsed squat. Press those hands out. In 4, 3, 2, and rotate and lunge. Right glute, squeeze it. So your hip is going to want to tip. We're tucking that under, pressing that right hip forward. 7, 6, and 4, 3. Arms come forward, lean in, repeat that knee, reach and pull. As you come into that strong standing leg, heel to all 5 toes, connect to the floor, in 4, and pulse your lunge. 3, 2, 1, open it. 3, 2, 1, open it. Well, I'm not. Is there a remake? That could have done another. I feel like everything's coming back. So we'll have to look that up. I wonder, was that? I feel like that was the 90s. That's not old. 4 more. 3. I'm gonna have to ask Ben if he knows that. 2. Last one. Now singles. So we come down, press away. Down, press away. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 2. And then hold it. 4 more. Last 3. All right, team. In 2 and 1. Shake it out. Pick up your weight. Now we have 30 seconds on the clock, 3 rounds. So as we're coming into our first set, you have an underhand grip on those weights. So once you take those weights, tip at the hip. Oh, my timer is on. And pull to those hips. It's true. Because right now, all right, that timer app. Now we're going to do a little back and forth team. It's starting to get fussy, which I use it so much that we're in trouble. So you're going to tip forward, shoulders retracted. So in this Get Ready to Lay Down team, we're going to take our exercise 2 with 3 exercises. We're going to repeat them 3 times, 30 seconds apiece. Right now you have this underhand row. And then take it to your back. As we take it to our back, setting those shoulders nice and drop into the floor. And then your elbows come down and up. My feet could be on the floor. I could take my feet into tabletop. Now, exercise 3, we pop up and take it into a standing fly. So however we get there, open and close the arms. I know, isn't it funny how quickly, like, missing one thing can make it feel like. With Juneteenth and back to the top, row it. Elbows narrow. With Juneteenth on Monday, I don't know, it feels crazy because the kids are out of school now. And it feels like it wasn't just this week that Ben had his finals, but time flies. Getting ready for that exercise 2 team. So we'll lay on our back. Set yourself, shoulders down and back, open and close. Pick the position that makes sense for your leg. Again, that could be with your feet down. That could be with your legs up. Draw the ribs in and down. Pull the belly button in and up. And then we pop it up. and take it to that standing fly. I know. I love having been home, and then I need to write down all the activities so I don't miss. I feel like I'm gonna mess up rides and all the things. All right, friends, final from the top. So this is our 3 of 3. Pulling those elbows right past those hips. So as we finish this round, we're gonna move to an abdominal, a corset. Same principle, 30, 30, 30, 3 times. Shoulders retracted. So when you want to round forward, take it back onto your back and fly. We intentionally set that. Trying to reset what the week, what this morning may have done to our body, the neck, the shoulders. Try and give it some energy to release and let go. Adjusting that base, the weights that you have, and standing fly. So this set, you're using long levers. The pace is going to be super individual as we transition. So the next portion, you won't need your weights, just our mat. All right, team. Now, weights go to the side for a moment. We come onto our elbows into a plank position, and then you're going to draw your knee to the outside. Pull. So it comes right side to right side and left side to left side. And if I wanted to be on my knees, I could do that. If I wanted to be on my hands instead, give myself more room to move, I could. Find the position that you can tighten the abdominals, keeping the glutes strong, keeping the abs and the glutes working together through that movement. And then exercise 2. You lay it all the way down, hop up into boat pose, all the way down, up into boat pose. Now, if that doesn't feel good on your back, you can come down and take it to a crunch, or we could pump the arms. So find where you're engaging to come up, engaging to reach. Now up ahead, we have a side plank. So Chelsea, it's from yesterday. So you're gonna come up in that position. You're in a plank. We hip hinge, so you're in that down dog. Reach the right leg up, send the right leg through, lift that left arm. Then send it back, down dog, left leg, send it through and open. Send it back, down dog, right leg, reach it through. And one more, down dog, left leg, reach it through. And pop back onto your elbows, knee to elbow, knee to elbow. So when we get to that last one, on your own, you finish this. This is neutral. On your own, finish and even up that side to side. I know it's hard on that side approach to show that movable face, and then laying down to seat it. Oh, yay! Scoop, take, and reach. Take a little second. Getting ready for that side plank, team. And flip it. Now you can go at your pace once again. Down dog. Float to right. Send it through. Lift. Meet back in plank. Down dog. Left leg. Reach it through. Meet back in plank. And elbows, final set, team. Now in that strong and intentional, elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Your hips are going to want to hike up here. And we're keeping it down low to the ground. Ribs in and down, belly button in and up. And rotate over. So best of 3 team. It's coordination. It's that movement, getting that rotation, and that coordination. Knowing what arm to lift, but if you lift the wrong one, it doesn't work. And flip it over. All right, last opportunity to practice. Down dog, right leg, feed it through, thread the needle and lift. Down dog, left leg, thread it. We're going to even up team. If you're on your own, as long as you get that last one in. And from there. Now, let's go over the next move. So, pretend this is a kettlebell. You take your left arm out, we wind it up, and then bring it back down, control. Power it up, bring it back down, control. So picture the movement is like when you pull that lawnmower cord. So your movement, you're taking it up quick, down, control. Up quick, down, control. Up quick. So on this set, we have 4 exercises, 4 rounds. We're going 30 seconds on this arm. Pull it up fast, bring it down, control. Bring it up fast, bring it down, control. Yes. 10 seconds and we switch arms. Now, technically, you want this weight. If we had a kettlebell, it would be heavy. We would go real heavy and switch arms. We'll do a few to practice on this to be fair. Wind it up quick, bring it down, control. Bring it down, control. So that snatch, that movement, if we have the weight, that would be ideal. It kind of pops the heels off the floor to power that up. The glutes are tight, the abs are tight. Power up, bring it down. So you're using your strength to stop that power, that force to come up. Last 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead and pick up both 4 side raises. As we come into those, out to the side, straight or bent with your arms. I can take that one at a time. I can take that both. 8 more team. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now. Take it into a slow curl up, hinge at the hip, and then press it back 2. Stand tall, curl it up, and down, press it back. Stand tall, curl, hinge, press it back, curl, and hinge, press it back, curl, oh, yay. I know what's cool with that, Lise, is that we're using power instead of impact to elevate our heart rate just a little bit. We'll combo, we'll go in and out of it. We have 1 more team. Now, for the next exercise, this is the 4th in our series of 4. Take it down onto your back. Now, once we're on our back, our arms come up. We're going to tricep 1, straight arm back, and drop the legs and lift. So we bend it, straighten it, down, and up. Bend it, straighten it, down, and up. Bend it, straighten it, down, and up. So the first round, we're getting to know the exercises. We're intentionally going from some compound to some singular movement. And then all of these allow for us to go a little bit heavier with our weight if we want. Four more. Last three. Last two. Last one. So now we know that full set. Come on up. As you come up, round 2 of 4. Set it. 30 seconds, team. I had to remember what I said a whole 2 minutes ago. Power up fast. 5 little seconds. That should be the power surge. This right there. One more. And switch. So we come, explode, and down, explode. Again, if that weight is what we want it, you'll feel the heels lift up off the mat just a little bit to power and get that weight up. Yeah, I got it. It's like a fun memory game, huh? 2 more. Last one. And pick it up, side. You get to choose. It's about 12 reps. So the first and last exercise, we go at our own pace. 8, 7, 6. The second and third were together-ish. 4, 30. All right, team. And curl it, take it up 2. Hinge, press it back, deltoids. Now halt, unhinge. I know you're mocking me. Mock away, mock away. When you learn the science of cleansing breathing, you'll do it too. Apparently, I need to keep it down with my breathing. It's not my music at all, it's the problem. 4 more, team. Strong upper back. Last 2. Last 1. All right, team. On our back into that tricep. Legs are up, arms are up. We bend at the elbow. Straight back. Take it down. Lift it up. Bend it. Straight. Bend it. Ribs and tailbone stay anchored to the mat. I hear you. Do you need some attention? Two more. Last one. All right, get ready to power back up. So once we come into standing, set left arm out. Drop it. 30 seconds, team. You do it. You do it, sir. Four more. Now, that being said, this one is timed, 30 seconds each hand. So our reps should match. Ideally, my weight would be a little bit heavier, but you know, this will do. It's in that power. It's going to be beneficial to have that struggle to get that up overhead, struggle to get overhead. Ha. 15. And you're seeing each time, how fast can I get it there? Boom, and down. Boom, and down. 5 more seconds. On deck, those side raises. One more. And pick the pose. Take it out. We reset and simplify for the second exercise. Yeah. So true. That descent, gravity. Gravity. 5. In 4. 3. Feet hip width apart. Here we go. Slow curl. Bring it up. Palms towards the midline. Tip at the hip. Press back. Curl. Science. Those shoulders are going to want to tip forward right there. Retract right here. Strong. Press. How far back can we take those arms? Probably now. I'm trying to think if we have that pitched up to 150 beats per minute. 4 more. Jinx. 3 more. Squeeze your bottom. How low can you go? Yes. Woo. 2 more. Last one. All right, team. To your mat. You know the drill. 3 of 4. Bend the elbows. Straight arms. Legs down. Take it down to control and lift. Bend. Straight. Take it down. And lift. Bend. Straight. Take it down. And lift. That rib anchor is so essential. So you want to think intentionally only going as low with those legs as we can keep those ribs controlled. Four more. Last 3. Last 2. Last one. All right, friends. We have our final round, 4 of 4. As you come up, again, if you have an option to go heavier, now's your time. Left arm out, power up, 30 seconds. Quick up. Boom. Can we get that closer to the body and up and over? Ha, a little faster. That's right. That is really hard for me to do that without breathing loud. 10 seconds. And switch. Set yourself. Power up. Hop, snatch, reach, snatch, reach. Sheila. 10 seconds. All right, team. Side raise. We got both those weights. Neck is relaxed. Eight more. Treasure this final round. 6, 4, 2 more. Curl it up 2. Take it down. Press back. And curl. Down. Press back. Pressing those glutes forward and then drawing those shoulder blades back. Knowing this is your last time, can we go a little deeper into that? You know, gravity. Tight abs right there. We have 4 more, team. Last 4. Last 3. 2 more. How low can we go? How high can we lift? Last one. When we have power movement like that, and bring it to your back. We want to really watch that our core is tight. Bend the elbows. So we bend, straight back, legs down, and up. Bend, straight back, legs down. Bend, straight back. Bend, straight back. Ooh. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Now, set your weights down. We're going to bicycle while I talk for a second. So as we take the legs, reaching away, my head can be down. My head can be lifted. I can rotate towards the knee that's coming in. Now, up ahead. I'm going to set our timer for 1 minute. So we've worked on this in classes, and it's tricky, and it's going to be a little bit on your honor if it's working out or not. You can also just follow along with me, my pace. But how this interval works, we're taking it to a metabolic conditioning interval that's every minute on the minute. So when we come into that, I'm going to give us 3 exercises. We're going to do 6 of the first one. We're going to do 10 of the second 2. So in that, so it's a 6, 10, 10 split. In that, when you finish your 6, 10, 10, you get to be done. And then you wait till the top of the minute, and then you go again. If you don't finish, you start over when the minute starts. So you have the 60 seconds to complete your to-do list. If you get your to-do list done early, you have a little break. If you don't, you just begin again and leave it. So you leave the stuff that you don't keep going and get more and more behind. Now legs come out and kick in. Now, when I can't see you, I won't know if we're all getting to the stuff or not to the stuff. So on your count, if by the second one, you're still not getting all the things in, you're going to choose to go 4 on the first one and maybe 8 and 8 on the second 2. So as we kick the legs, getting our abdominals prepped, starting to think about counting for ourselves a 6, 10, 10 split, 8, 7, 6. Now our goal in 4, 3, not yet. I have one more thing to say. And then take it to those frog legs. Now, last thing for the abdominals before we come up and practice. Continue with frog legs while I talk to you. So when we go into it is. When we go into this type of training, similar to when we first started with Tabatas and when we first started with those spikes, this is a completely different way to wrap around our movement with our brain. If we can stay shallow and be super fast, and then we would get done and have 30 seconds at the end. That's not our goal. Our goal is that we would make this movement so big, but still try and race the clock. And then in that, if we're doing it right, we want the break. We want to have like 10 seconds or 15 seconds before we begin again. And then in that, if the first one you're crushing it and the second one you're crushing it, it's going to be that window gets shorter and shorter and shorter, because if we're going truly that anaerobic, it's going to have that, it'll slow down naturally because we're exhausting ourselves. It would be easier if I could see you, but I trust this group. I think we're going to crush it. 2 more. Last one. Now roll yourselves up. The first exercise. You can use your weight or not. Oh, it's everybody is here. So you're going to leap over into a plank, leap over into a plank, leap over into a plank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we pick that weight up for a kettlebell swing. 10 of these. You get the idea? Yeah? And then plank jacks where we touch the arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you'll regroup. I'll tell us when the clock starts and we go. Are we ready? All right, team. I'm going to start the clock. You go for it. 6, jump over plank, jump over plank, jump over plank. I'm going to be behind you. Now, if I wanted to jump over squat, if I wanted to skip that weight, now remember we have that swing. Now you're going to be on yours. So you may be ahead or behind, 10 of these, and then 10 of those plank jacks. I could do it standing. We're halfway there on the clock. $15 seconds. $5 seconds. How'd we do? How'd we do? Begin again. Second minute. We have 5 of them. We're trying to exhaust ourselves, team. So you're on your pace. The next one is that kettlebell swing. 10 of these. And then plank jacks, team. Swing it with power. $25 seconds. 15 seconds on the clock. Yes, that means you're doing it right. That's how these Metcons work in 5. If you're not done, begin at the beginning. Now again, if we're doing the work, it should be taking more and more time each round. Those jack planks are next. You go ahead or behind me. Our goal is to not match anybody else, which is easy to do when we're in the comfort of our own home. "12 seconds on the clock. All right. Woo, 2 more team. EMOM style. Every minute on the minute. In 5. Feel your beating heart. Begin at the top, wherever you're at. Are we hanging in there, team? Next, plank jacks. Ooh. All right, one more. Ooh, 10 seconds on the clock. Where are we at? In 5. Last one, feel your beating heart. 3, 2, let's get it. Okay, yes. Now, if we change out things, we can always adjust. We're going to try and bring some of these in. Yeah, a little bonus there. Ten seconds on the clock. Woo! Celebrate that effort, team. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Pick up those weights. Oh, good job, team. For multiple things, side curls. For being open-minded to do something different. For jumping in. Now, as we work on those, our goal, there's a sweet spot, right? With trying to figure out movements that take power, and then movements that we can create short bursts, hit it in a minute, or just under. And so when we decide to change and adjust, 2 more. Last one. Now hold halfway, rotator cuff. We can mix and match whatever we want. And then what you would do with whatever you put in there is you would just start to test what that looks like with your power, with the reps. You may practice something and then it takes way too long to get that movement in. Or you practice something and you have to do 30 to take the time. Like our right foot forward, those movements. 2 more. And pulls halfway. Shoulders set. So we'll get good at figuring out our body and what our body is capable of in that time, what challenges ourselves in that metabolic conditioning, just like when we first started our Tabatas and those spikes and different things we've worked on throughout the years. You'll have that 36-hour metabolic conditioning, that metabolic training benefit. So you'll be burning more for a longer period of time, which is always good, but also more than that being good for your calorie burn, and side curls. It's not, this is the part that's so confusing. Not confusing, but like each group is going to be different. So when you're doing every minute on the minute, do you remember, Chelsea, like doing track workouts for speed and agility, like SAQ training, and you have to test it. So like I tested those to see what gave us about the time I wanted. But it's going to be relative. You'll have one group that may need reps of 3 or 5, or if you're doing, for example, and then triceps. So either behind the head here or in a kickback here. So in that, I'm trying to think of an example. Like if you were doing a power squat, remember when we were doing that in class? What time will you be back? The dogs shouldn't take that long, so I should be here. 4 more. Last 3. Into and pulls down. That conveniently is going for a bike ride during the vet appointment, which smart. I've had him go the last so many times because I don't like doing it. It's a lot of work to take 2 of them in. 8 more. But what I was saying, last 2 and 1, now fly. So with that fly, we're going to do 1 fly, 1 wide row. 1 fly, 1 wide row. But what I was starting to say, Chelsea, you guys keep doing this while I talk. Do you remember 2 weeks ago when we were doing these? And that's going to be a lot different than these. So you look at the group, which is obviously in this setting impossible. But you look at the group and you may, if it's shallow, you may have to decide like, okay, it's going to be 20 of them. Oh, thanks, Ian. But the goal would be, if we're capable, to do bigger movements. Four more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And then set your weights down back to that bobbin weight from the beginning. Fleshing that out a little bit. It's hard. It's really being mindful and intentional. 3 more. Last 2. Now right arm jab hook. So we jab, hook it, jab, now we take. We've worked on a lot of slow twitch muscle fiber today. And then in that, we're going to start to move to some fast twitch before we come back to our mat. Busy day out there. Perfect day to be outside. 3 more. Last 2. Get ready to side kick. 10. Now step in and kick it. But we'll be working on that over the next few months. Doing some different, I'm very, I don't want to say picky, but I guess I am picky. I'm particular when we're doing anything with momentum. 4 more. Last 3. Into, tuck it. Now jab, jab, hook. And side kick. Jab, hook. I'm super grateful that I have found my people that like to learn with me. Because it's easy to stay stuck, but that's not good for our brain or our body. And it's finding that blend, right, of there's comfort in knowing yeah, last 4. Perfect day for it, huh, Chia? 2 more. Last one. All right, team. Now come to the short end of your mat. Big deep breath in. Exhale and hinge. Scoop and able to spine round your back. Walk your hands forward. Pull that right foot to that right hand. Right hand comes up. Right hand comes down. Step back, low plank. High plank, other side. Left foot. Left hand. Left hand. Left foot, low plank. High plank. Right foot. Right hand. Right hand. Right foot. Low plank. High plank. Left. Take it up. Take it down. Press it back. We have 4 more, team. Right foot. I could do all of that with my knee down. Send it back. Drop it. Left side. Oh, I knew that was coming. 2 more. I'm really trying to get better about moving bigger and slower as well, but not quite this slow. I mean, that pace was great, but the contrast is huge. All right, team, bring it back up. Bob and weave this time, right to left. It's, well, you know I love to move fast. However, I've been noticing that our movements are getting incomplete, and fast and incomplete is not value added. So, as with anything, once we discover like, okay, it's like any trickle effect in 3, last 2, and then left arm jab hook. So just like anything, we get really good at one piece, and then we realize like, okay, we gotta then add this piece, and then we get good at that, and then we add this piece, and that's the beauty of being together forever. I read it how you meant it. Last 4. 2 more. Now kick it, team. I couldn't stay off the phrase. So if I can hear that, it might be too loud on your end. Hopefully you've kind of been able to pick up all the science. I think I was starting to say, Chelsea, with the every minute on the minute, the EMOM, those track attacks. So do you remember when, it happened in swim team as well, but when they would start the clock where you would have the clock going, just the second hand, 4 more, in 3, 2, and jab, jab, hook, side kick, jab, hook. Oh, perfect. So what they would do in those workouts is they would have you sprint, like do a lap. You would sprint, and then when you would try and race and get back before the minute, and they would do the times. It wasn't always. Sometimes it would be like 4x2s or however they would work it out. But if they gave you a time, they gave you a skill, and then you had to do it. And then when you got back, you got to rest until the clock got back up to the top, and then you had to go. And you would just grind. We'll only ever put 5 of them together. So similar to the science with Tabatas, where after about 4, the benefit peaks. See? 4 more. Same type of science. 3 more. Last two. Last one. And to your mat now. You're in that high plank. Bring your right knee and your right elbow together and away. Together and away. Pause. And away. Pause. And away. Pause. Same thing here. So I can be on my knees or my toes. As I come into that, we're going to do 8 slow and then 8 mountain climbers where we run it. Now you get to decide if you want to just stay with the slow. That's perfect too. Yes, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Run it. 8, 7, 6, 5. As explosive as you can. 2, 1. Slow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Run it. 8, 4. Slow tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Run it. 8. And 4. And slow. 8. One more time. And run it. 8. Last 4. 2, 1, and time. If you want to continue that a few more, go for it. Otherwise, we're on our back to finish our time together. Left foot on the floor, right foot on the left knee, and pulse up. Feel your rapid heartbeat. Oh, thanks, Joe. I feel like that's where being older helps. It's just a lot of years of this. But I am excited for opportunities to learn. And speaking of, I have idea coming up. I know Jay and I feel like we talked about this on YouTube recently, but that's coming up the 12th through the 17th of July. So be ready in 8. Last 4. Now hold your hip up. Take that right leg to the ceiling and to the knee. So if I want to set my hip down, I can. Or I keep my hip lifted as I extend that leg to the ceiling. Last 8, 7, 6. Glutes are turned on so that the back doesn't take that. 2 more. Now, keep the right foot on the left knee and then reach in and out. So now the hips are down as you pull that left knee in. Bring the left elbow over to the right knee. 5, 4, 3, 2. Leg stays out. Pulse. So we're going to even up. And then I move the leg over the dog. Last 8. 4. Now the right foot is on the floor, the left foot is on the right knee, and pull. So we start with that glute first. We've intentionally ramped up and then taken it to some strength, done a little heart circulation, and then now we're coming down into settling. So even though our muscles are still working, take a second to think about your breath, slowing your inhale, and then an even longer, slower exhale, and being intentional with how we're moving through space and how we're oxygenating our body. As soon as you wrap up this, it's normal, and then hold, lift that left leg up and tap. To just go into busy, rapid life, and that breathing becomes inconsistent, and then we do these little patterns where we hold our breath and then breathe rapid, inconsistent, and then hold our breath. And so in this space where we have a minute where we're just focused on wellness for our body, we want to take that opportunity more to set that groove in the brain, and then hold that foot to the knee, tuck that right knee in and out. Once you have that, an option to add that rotation. That's to hold it center and pulse. Now that could also be a pump of the arms, and then you pick what makes sense for you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, hug the knees in nice and tight, and then let the knees fall to the right. Open up the heart, look over the left shoulder. A lot of back work today, team. Big breath in. Exhale and switch. Knees go to the left, look over that right shoulder. Big breath in. As you exhale, come center. Tuck and roll yourself up. Rotate over onto your hands and knees. Take the toes into the floor, rock back. So you're in that small ball. Inhale. Exhale, heels come down a little, Achilles lengthening. Lift your tailbone. Shake your head no, nod it yes. Whatever stress you can leave, let it go. And then roll up with intention. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button in. Roll your shoulders back. The heart is open. Big deep breath in. Arms up. Take a second to be so proud of what you just accomplished. Exhale one more time. Big deep breath. And exhale. Good work, team. Thank you so much for being open-minded today. I know that you don't always have, you have a choice because you can just quit. But I know that when you don't know what's in my brain and what's going to be presented, I appreciate that we just show up and trust. And that whole set is a really good strength builder anyway, there's a lot of science to why it's stacked the way that it is. And it's a new training that I took that's really good. It's capitalizing on really good strength with simplicity, compound, and then heartburst. Simplicity, compound, heartburst. You know the things. But anyway, I love you, friends. I'm gonna go take the girls to the vet and probably get lectured about their healthcare. So wish me luck. I'll be sweating as much in that I can just see Grace's little nose under the door. Oh, thanks, Edie. Thank you. Power. The power moves. Yes. And if you see it, Jean, out and about, everyone calls it Metcon. So anytime, like if you're searching things and it's like Metcon training, Metcon, that's like the on trend phrase for that. But if you don't know what Metcon means, then you have no idea. I mean, you do versions of it and have no idea that you're doing it. So the metabolic conditioning, that's, if you see any of that online or if you research any of that, it's interesting. So anyway, I love you, friends. Have a great day, and we'll stretch all that out tomorrow. Those kettlebell movements, they're great for 90% of our population. They're not great for everybody. So I want us to be really mindful of range of motion with that, and then also how you feel, how you feel. You really want to have strong, intentional core. So you're connecting with that before we're doing anything with momentum. But pay attention to how today and tomorrow feels. Drink a lot of water, flush the lactic acid out so that if there's any, so that we can kind of be aware of how that might translate into your body. Because there's other things that you can do instead of swinging. But the swinging, if it feels good in your body, when you put your suitcase up overhead in the airplane, there's a ton of things that we do that helps condition for it so we don't get hurt in real life. But I just want us to really be paying attention because maybe we do half of them, or maybe we do one, reset the body, pull the abs in, squeeze the glutes, reset, do another. That's where I decided Talisa's strength goals, and then the suitcase and all the travel, and how often people's necks and everything get thrown out of whack. I really have to go to bed. But the suitcase is what made me decide to do the snatch today, because that's the best thing you can do for travelers. So anyway, and stretching. Love you guys.